Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States and one of the most revered figures in American history. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, to Thomas Lincoln and Nancy Hanks Lincoln. He had one older sister, Sarah Lincoln, and one younger brother, Thomas Lincoln Jr., who died in infancy. He was born in a log cabin in Kentucky. Lincoln rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most influential leaders in American history. Abraham Lincoln worked as a rail splitter in his youth. Before becoming a lawyer, Lincoln had several jobs, including working on a farm, operating a store, and splitting rails for fences. The image of Lincoln as a rail splitter helped to appeal to the common man during his presidential campaign and has become an enduring part of his legacy. Lincoln's early life was marked by poverty and hardship. Despite having limited opportunities for education, he was an avid reader and taught himself law, which led him to become a successful lawyer and politician. He served in the Illinois legislature, the U.S. House of Representatives, and was elected as 16th President of the United States. Abraham Lincoln careers before becoming President of USA. He worked as a surveyor. Lincoln worked as a land surveyor in the early days of his career. He surveyed lands in Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. Storekeeper. He also worked as a storekeeper in New Salem, Illinois. He sold general merchandise and operated a post office. Lawyer. Lincoln was a self-taught lawyer who practiced law in Illinois. He was known for his honesty and integrity in the court. Whig Party member. Lincoln was a member of the Whig Party, which was a political party during the 1830s and 1840s. Member of the Illinois General Assembly. He was a member of the Illinois General Assembly from 1834 to 1842. Congressman. Lincoln served as a congressman from Illinois from 1847 to 1849. Law partner. He was a law partner with William H. Herndon from 1844 to 1865. Debater. Lincoln was known for his oratory skills and was a popular debater. He engaged in debates with Stephen A. Douglas in 1858. Private secretary. Lincoln served as a private secretary to Governor of Illinois Thomas Ford from 1844 to 1846. Lieutenant Colonel. He served as Lieutenant Colonel in the Black Hawk War, a conflict between the United States and Native American tribes in the Midwest in 1832. Abraham Lincoln became the 16th President of United States on March 4, 1861, and served in that position until his assassination on April 15, 1865. He was in office for 4 years. He is most famous for his role in preserving the Union during the Civil War. His Emancipation Proclamation, which helped to abolish slavery in America, and his Gettysburg Address, one of the most famous speeches in American history. Lincoln faced a nation divided by the issue of slavery, with the South seceding from Union and forming the Confederate States of America. Lincoln's presidency was dominated by the Civil War, which lasted from 1861 to 1865. He saw the conflict as a struggle to preserve the Union and to end slavery, and he worked tirelessly to ensure that the Union would prevail. One of the most important events of Lincoln's presidency was the Emancipation Proclamation, which he signed into law on January 1, 1863. This document declared that all slaves in Confederate-held territory were to be set free. The Emancipation Proclamation was a major turning point in the Civil War, as it allowed African American soldiers to fight for their freedom and help to shift public opinion in favor of abolition. Lincoln was also a gifted speaker and writer, and his Gettysburg Address, delivered on November 19, 1863, is widely regarded as one of the greatest speeches in American history. In just 272 words, Lincoln summarized the sacrifices of the soldiers who died at the Battle of Gettysburg, and he spoke of nation's duty to preserve the Union and to end slavery. Despite his many accomplishments, Lincoln faced numerous challenges during his presidency. He was faced with opposition from those who opposed his policies and his handling of the war, and he faced assassination attempts, including one that was successful in 1865. Despite these obstacles, he remained steadfast in his commitment to preserving the Union and ending slavery. And he is remembered today as one of America's greatest presidents. In addition to his political achievements, Lincoln was also known for his humility and his compassion for others. He was deeply troubled by the suffering of the American people during the Civil War. He worked tirelessly to bring an end to the conflict. He was also known for his sense of humor, and he used humor as a way to connect with people and to diffuse tense situations. On the personal front, Abraham Lincoln was married to Mary Todd and had 4 sons: Robert, Edward, William, and Thomas. Robert was the only one of the children to live to adulthood. Lincoln often spoke of his family with great affection, and his presidency took a toll on his personal life, particularly with the death of his son William in 1862. Despite these hardships, Lincoln maintained close relationships with his wife and remaining children throughout his presidency. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated on April 15, 1865, while attending a play at Ford's Theatre in Washington. He was shot in the back of the head by John Wilkes Booth, a well-known actor and Confederate sympathizer. Lincoln died the next day at the age of 56. His death was a great shock to the nation and is considered one of the darkest moments in American history. Lincoln's legacy has had a profound impact on American history and on the world. He is widely regarded as one of America's greatest presidents, and he remains an inspiration to people around the world for his commitment to justice, equality, and freedom. He is remembered for his unwavering commitment to preserving the Union, ending slavery, and upholding the principles of democracy. In conclusion, Abraham Lincoln was a towering figure in American history who rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most influential leaders in American history. He is remembered for his role in preserving the Union during the Civil War. His Emancipation Proclamation, which helped to abolish slavery in America, and his Gettysburg Address, one of the most famous speeches in American history. He remains an inspiration to people around the world for his commitment to justice, equality, and freedom, and he will continue to be remembered as one of America's greatest presidents.